Welcome to day 8. The title for this day is Behavior. What it is truly is. What it truly is and what it is not. Is the behavior. What is truly the behavior and what is not the behavior. Good day, distinguished educators, students, researchers, and professionals in early childhood education. I am Dr. Bashir Ali Muhammad, and this is the 8 of 90-day structure series on early childhood behavior, environment, and learning. Let me begin with direct questions as usual. When a child misbehaves, what do we see first? Disrespect or information? Today's message requires maturity and professionalism. Behavior is communication. Behavior is data. Behavior is not a personal attack. If we misunderstand behavior, we respond emotionally. If we understand behavior, we respond strategically. First, what behavior is not? Behavior is not a child permanent identity. Behavior is not a child permanent identity. Behavior is not a proof of bad character. Behavior is not a personal insult to the teacher. Behavior is not evidence of future failure. When we label children as stubborn, bad, or difficult, we close the door to intervention. In early childhood, behavior is often a signal of unmet needs, skill deficits, emotional overload, fatigue, confusion, or environmental mismatch. Punishing the signal without addressing the cause really produces long-term improvement. Second, what behavior truly is? The behavior is a response to trigger. In professional behavioral analysis, most behaviors serve one of 4 functions: seeking attention, escaping attacks, seeking sensory stimulation, and gaining access to something desired. For example, a child who disrupts may seek attention. A child who refuses to work may feel overwhelmed. A child who moves constantly may need sensory regulation. A child who cries loudly may want an object or privilege. When we ask, what is this child gaining is avoided, we begin thinking professionally. Third, skill deficit versus willful disobedience. Many behavioral challenges in early childhood result from underdeveloped skills. For instance, a child who hits may lack conflict resolution skills. A child who shouts may lack expressive vocabulary. A child who runs may lack impulse control. Self-regulation develops gradually. It must be taught. Expecting mature behavior from an immature brain is unrealistic. If a child cannot yet regulate emotion independently, the adult must co-regulate first. Instruction must be replace assumption. Let us look at this practical illustration. Imagine a 5-year-old who threw materials during a difficult activity. An emotional reaction might be, stop that immediately. A professional response will ask, was the task too difficult? Did the child understand instruction? Is attention being sought? Is frustration unmanaged? Then we teach. If we need help, raise our hand. If we need help, raise your hand. If you feel frustrated, take a breath. We replace the problem behavior with a replacement skills. This is how behavior improves sustainably. Fourth, environment shapes behavior. Behavior does not exist in isolation. Behavior does not exist in isolation. Classroom structure influences behavior outcomes. Consider this. Are transitions smooth? Are instructions clear? Is setting appropriate? Are expectations rehearsed? Is supervision active? Sometimes the problem is not the child, it is the system. A disorganized classroom produces disorganized behaviors. Imagine a class of 400 students, 400 children. How would you be able to manage their behaviors and correct their behaviors? This is what really happening, especially in my beloved state. This is really need our government to come in for the intervention. A predictable classroom reduces misbehavior naturally. For example, a class of, how could you compare a class of 450 children and a class of 20 children? How would it be possible for you to manage their behaviors accurately, to do what you want them to do? There's no base of comparison for that. Let us go for this reflection for educators. Ask yourself as an educator, ask yourself, do I react before analyze? Do I teach behavioral skills explicitly? Do I identify triggers? Do I correct calmly? As an educator, you have to ask yourself about this question. Professional discipline is calm, consistent, and instructional. Emotional discipline escalates problems. Emotional discipline escalates problems. The immediate application for today's series, and you can test it tomorrow. When a behavioral issue occurs, 1. Pause before responding. 2. Identify the likely function of the behavior. 3. Teach a replacement skill. Number 4. Reinforce improvement immediately. This 4 steps approach shifts the classroom from reactive to proactive. A deeper insight for today's presentation. Children do not wake up planning to fail. When behavior is challenging, something is missing. When the behavior is challenging, something is missing. Skill, stability, structure, or support. Our responsibility in early childhood education is not to overpower children, but to equip them. Authority must be intelligent, not impulsive. In conclusion, if we treat behavior as insults, we escalate conflicts. If we treat behavior as a communication, we unlock solutions. Children need boundaries, but they also need understanding. Behavior management in early childhood is not about control, it's about guidance. Tomorrow, we move into a crucial and sometimes controversial topic. Positive discipline versus punishment, culture, building dignity while maintaining authority. I remain Dr. Bashir Ali Muhammad. Thank you for listening.